So in the last session, uh, what the example we have discussed about the student database, and we'll see the data once. So this is a student data, what we have created, student ID, student name, marks, subject marks. So result total that we would like to display. Select star from student. Select star from. So this is a complete data we are going to be get. See, in this, if I am seeing the structure of the student table, if I am seeing the structure of the student table, for the name, what will be the size? For the name, what will be the size? 35 characters. Character size 35. See, we discussed that char is a variable length string. We have discussed that char is a variable length string. Variable length string is, sorry, char is a fixed length string. Fixed length string in a sense, whatever it may be the size we have given, that much size, whether we have used or not, it is going to be considered the same thing. Whatever may be the size we have given, if that much size is occupied or not also, it is going to be saved that much size only. It is going to be saved that much size only. It is not going to be use the unused space for some other purpose. The unused space will not be used for some other purpose. That what we are going to be observe now. For char we have 35 character space, so hardly we didn't use that 35 character space. So here um, we have only um, what is this? Yeah, 5 character space, 5 character space, 6 character space, then 6 character space. We didn't use much, like that unused space will not be used for some other purpose. Unused space will not be used for some other purpose. Because of that only, that much space it has been left as blank or here. See, I think some duplicate value is there here. Some values has been added and some values is not added. So I would like to remove that by using delete command. Delete from table name student, if I'm giving, delete from table name if I'm giving, the complete data what we have in a table will be deleted. The complete data what we have in a table will be deleted, but the structure remains as it is. What are the columns we have in this particular one, that will be as it is, but only the data what we have here will be get removed. Only the data what we have will be get removed. The structure will be remain same. Structure remains same in a sense, whatever it may be. Like to say, the data will be removed and the structure, what are the columns, what type of data we can able to store in the columns, that data will be remains as it is. Now see, I would like to remove only the data related to the particular student. So delete from student, where student id equal to 102. Two rows will be get deleted here. Two rows will be get deleted. See, two rows has been deleted. there is no name of Manoj now. Only 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. This data we have here. So any doubt in this? How we can able to retrieve the data? See, that examples we'll see more. See, select star from table name. Select star from student. In this syntax, we have discussed like star will represents all columns. Star will represent all columns. So in this, what are the columns we required? That many also we can able to access depends on our requirement. See, select star from table name innocence. The complete data of what we have retrieved now, it is going to be retrieved. So star will represents here as all columns. Star will represents here as all columns. So whatever the columns we have, all that columns will be displayed. But I don't want to get all the columns what we have in a table. Just I need a few columns from the table. Just I need a few columns from the table. How we can able to access that we will see. Now select student ID, the student name, total I need. So from student table. From which table? Student table I need to retrieve this data. From student table I need to retrieve this data. So I need only student ID, student name, total. This data we are going to be get here. This data we are going to be get here. So, but this data only for retrieving to us. This data is only for retrieving to us. But the changes will not be happen with the content we have in the table. The content what we have here will be remains as it is. See again, if I'm getting select star from table, we'll be getting this data. So now I need to get select student ID, student name, total, result from student. I need to get student ID, student name, total, result. How we are going to be get this, we'll see. Only this data it is going to be retrieved to us. Okay, fine. The specific student data, if I would like to get here, specific student data, if I would like to get here, select all columns data of a specific student whose ID is 108. Let me consider whose ID is 108. Select star from student. Select all columns from the student where we have the size as where we have the student as 108 as student ID. Select star from student where student ID is 108. Student ID is 108. So for all this particular ID, all data it is going to be retrieved. All the data it is going to be retrieved for this particular student. Now what I would like to do here is I want to retrieve only the student ID, student name, and result of the student whose student ID is 108. Select from student. What are the things we need to retrieve? Student ID, student name, result from student where student ID is 108. This is a student name we are getting. Student name as Dana and student ID. As we have given the student ID is 108. So we got here as 108. Student name of that particular student ID we have retrieved, and then result as well. Now if I would like to retrieve only the student name and as well as result, if I would like to display only student name and as well as result, how we are going to be get of the same student if we consider 108 student only. So then pass. There is a data we have. Just observe this all select queries. Just observe this all select queries. Observe these queries. Any doubt in this? See, we are seeing the different, uh, you know, different columns as per our requirement. We are retrieving the data depends on our requirement, but the changes will not be happen for that. See, I would like to retrieve subject 4 marks of the student with the ID 109. So student name and subject 4 marks I need to get. Select from student where, so this thing is letter. So student name we need to retrieve and subject 4, subject 4. So if we are getting student dot sub that subject 4 marks also fine, it is going to be retrieved. Uh, Same thing, or else we can able to write subject 4 marks only. Why confusion again? Where student ID 109. So we'll be getting student name is Lakshmi and the subject 4 marks is 75. Along with that, if we want to make it to display the result as well, result and percentage of marks as well, percentage marks as well. So like this, we can able to access the data. Like this, we can able to access the data. So again, if we see, the complete data will be there in the table as it is because we didn't perform any changes to the data what we have in a table. Suppose there is no student with the ID 102. Let me get that particular student details. So there is no student with the ID 102. What will happen if I try to retrieve some data which is related to the 102? Because the ID only is not there, ID itself is not there. So what data it is going to be retrieved for us? Empty. It is going to be retrieved empty. There is no data, because of that we are getting it as empty. I think the concept is clear about the select statement as well. If you have any doubts or any queries, you can ask me. Is this concept clear? Okay, fine. um, we'll discuss one table called as dummy table. We'll discuss one table called, sorry, dual table. What is meant by dual table? See, first, if I'm trying to access something from dual table, select start from 12, where one row and one column we are going to be get. Where one row and one column we are going to be get. The column is named with dummy. The column named with dummy, and the value we are going to be get here as x. The column named as dummy and the value we are getting here is x. That is nothing but dummy table. So where we'll be having one row and one column. Dual is a table which will be called as dummy table, where we'll be having one row and one column. The column name is uh, dummy, and the value what we have here is x. The column name is dummy and the value what we have here is x. See, this must be, see, there should be some table when we are writing with when we are writing the select query. Select query రాస్తున్నామంటే select some function ఏదైనా అప్లై చేసి and we don't have any table directly ఒక function apply చేయాలి, there is no table in essence, then we can able to use one dummy table. So there should be some table for evaluating some expressions or calling some functions. We are going to be use the dummy table, that is nothing but dual table. Dual table. In Oracle, dual table, which is a virtual table used for evaluating expressions or calling functions. There is a dummy table. See, in the case like where we need um, select state, say from class for the select statement must have a from class. So that is not a class. So where class from class, these all will be considered class. Say dual table has only one column named as dummy. Dual table has one column named dummy. And see, if there is a column, we should have some data type. So what is the data type of that is? Whose data type is varchar2. Whose data type is varchar2 and contains a row or one row, a value x. So this is nothing but dual table. So going forward in the coming classes, we'll come to know what is the purpose of using this dual table clearly, or else now itself we'll see some example of this, some examples of this. See, select 10 plus 2. Select 10 plus 2. We are getting error. See, now I want to see just 10 plus 2, what is a value? 10 plus 2, what is a value? So I don't want to use any other table for getting this particular value. So because we have one table called as student, in that particular student table we don't have this particular value or this particular column. I didn't select any particular columns from this from that particular table. So just I have used 10 plus 2. What is the value of 10 plus 2 I need to retrieve? So in this particular situation, we need to provide a table name in the from class. Then definitely our dummy table like dual table will be helpful to us. Dual table will be helpful for us. See, ఈ సిచ్యువేషన్లో ఇప్పుడు నాకు 10 ప్లస్ 2 అనే టాస్క్ పర్ఫామ్ చేయాలి. సో అది ఆ డేటా ఏ టేబుల్లో మనకు అవైలబుల్ లేదు. సో ఏ టేబుల్ అవైలబుల్ లేదు. సో వీ నీడ్ టు యూజ్ సమ్ టేబుల్ వేర్ విల్ బీ హ్యావింగ్ డమ్మీ. అంటే ఒక టేబుల్ యూజ్ చేయాలి with the from class. So then only it is going to be complete this particular thing. So in that particular place, I'll be using dual. I'll be using dual. So 10 plus 2 will be getting 5. And one more thing here is this dummy table will be under this schema. Dual table is under this schema. There will be some schema where will be having uh, where it will be representing the structure of the databases, how many tables we have, that kind of information. So there will be many tables under one schema. See, by default sys will be there one schema in the Oracle database. our dual table will be there in the sys. So there is a chance of asking question in the interview like how we are going to be get this dummy table. What is dummy table? What it will be contains. So dummy table is nothing but dual table will be having one row and one column, and that column name is dummy, and the value what we have as a row in the table as x, and the data type of that is varchar2. The data type of that is varchar2, and under which schema that particular table is available is sys schema. Any doubt in this? If any doubt in this, you can ask me. See, now we'll modify some data in the table. Select star from student. I would like to add some um, column as location. Alter table student add location varchar2 data type of size 25. Size 25. See, one table is altered here. One table is altered here. If I'm seeing that DSC uh, student, DSC student, so we are seeing this location with the varchar type and will be having size as 25. And now if I'm retrieving the data from the student table, if I'm retrieving the data from student table, see here we have all null values. We have all null values. Now I would like to update each one. Update table name student, modify um, location, update student set location is, let me consider Hyderabad, where student ID is the specific data I would like to modify, where the student ID is 105. 105. So after adding this, after updating this, one row is updated. If I am seeing the data from the table, if I am seeing the data from the table, so here Hyderabad is updated. Now the same thing I would like to update for others as well. So I need to give Hyderabad for 108 as well. Now I would like to update for 106 as Bangalore, Bangalore. So next, what are the IDs we have? We'll see. 107 also I'll give as Bangalore. 107 as a Bangalore I'll give, and 9 and 10 I would like to give Chennai. 9 and 10 I would like to give Chennai. One row is updated, or else I'll make it as Bangalore only. 110 also I'll make it as Bangalore. So now when I want to retrieve this data, select star from student. The complete data it is going to be retrieved. If you observe here in the location column, we have Hyderabad, Bangalore, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore. See, we have one distinct keyword, which is used to retrieve unique values from a specific column. We want to retrieve one specific, sorry, from a specific column, unique values. If we have duplicate values in that particular column, it is going to be get the unique values. It is going to be get the unique values. If we have a specific column in that, ఇప్పుడు మనకు ఈ టేబుల్లో అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే బెంగళూరు అనేది రిపీట్ అయింది, హైదరాబాద్ అనేది రిపీట్ అయింది, చెన్నై అనేది రిపీట్ అవ్వాల. సో వెన్ we want to retrieve how many locations the people are staying or how many locations the students are staying, if we want to get that particular information, then definitely we need to use distinct. So unique values డిస్ప్లే చేయడానికి distinct యూస్ చేస్తాం. Location from స్టూడెంట్, ఓన్లీ లొకేషన్ మాత్రమే డిస్ప్లే చేస్తున్నాను విత్ డిస్టింక్ట్. సో మనకు టోటల్ ఇక్కడ 6 values ఉంటే విల్ బి గెటింగ్ ఓన్లీ 3 values, హైదరాబాద్, బెంగళూరు అండ్ చెన్నై. Hyderabad, Bangalore and Chennai. So like this we are going to be use the distinct. Any doubt in this? If you have any doubt you can ask me. Any doubt in this examples what we have discussed, you can ask me, or else we'll wind up the session today. Any doubt? Okay, so I'll share this document to you. So tomorrow no class tomorrow, and if possible on Sunday I'll schedule one session for installing this software. Tomorrow no session. If possible on Sunday we'll make some time for Oracle installation. Then it will be helpful for you to practice parallel. Okay, make some time possible. I'll update you the schedule tomorrow. So at what time we'll be having on Sunday, I'll update to you. So based on that, uh, you please available, we'll do the installation of Oracle. Okay, yeah, we'll end the session.